a tougher situation. You know, I'm going to fight a okay.
Hey.
And it's okay. You know, just
try again. There you go.
Oh,
Nicely done there. The Boombo connects and gets the cleanup on aisle 2 against Arnatron. I think someone picked up a triple with the Boombo, and Kiddo tried to get out of there with the launch pad, but was not able to utilize it. 2 players going to be right in front of him, and that's Adam. And Adam goes down, finds another one, an anonymous Cloud will fall victim to Kiddo. Once again, Kiddo impresses. Player up above him, Numb knows this, but Numb once again just continuing to play this very methodical approach. He wants to catch players off rotations, and that's Capsu, who was down low, and he punishes them, gets another one there onto Starliu there as well. That gets him 2 more. 6 elims on the board for Numb, and while he's playing safe, I gotta give the credit where credit is due. You're just...
Man, and you saw him there for just a moment try to, like, he draw a bead there on that baller. I love that he waited. He just opted not to engage. He would have made noise. That person could have potentially fired back. I love that he was patient with it. Over to Harmy and Pepper, though. These guys are looking pretty all right here. I believe in the mid-ground to our players all the way around.
And everyone's scrambling about, looking for the eliminations, looking for anyone who's going to challenge in Trapdoor. And that's Polar's goodbye, or Polar's, who's going to be out of the game here. And I love that play. One of my favorites, when you just edit out one of the corners of the flooring, and that player, unbeknownst to them, is just going to find themselves on another level. And that is where you catch them with the pump, with the shots right to the body to pick up the elimination. Maybe this is going to be a big game for them here. Kind of rough there to be pinned against the trees. The tree being such a nuisance to have to deal with. But Tripper and Kaiser knocked down Harmy, who we jumped on board with a little while ago. Made some good plays, but it will be the pumps from above. And he's going to have to play that defense. 1 elimination for this duo as well. Ooh. And a lot of players are going to be right there. That's going to be Blasco goes out of this one. Thought I saw another one in front of him. Yeah, you got Botcher and W Terp. In the mid-ground, you have Sane as well as Enigmatic and Pepper. Pepper, the teammate, I believe, of Harmy.
Yes.
And then I have, oh God, that's just a great name. I'm just going to say Ebola. I can't even do it. Yes, Lupo, come right. Yes, it's ridiculous. Now we got Pepper, who's going to be out of the action.
Wow.
And Turk will be low, 50 HP less than, but goes down at that moment. It's going to be Kaiser and Tripper, who got Botcher up above, and Botcher has that ultimate high ground, but they'll be able to outlive. Kaiser may not be able to stay alive, but Tripper certainly will. They're looking up, seeing this might just come down to this is going to come down to the health here at the final moments. Does someone try and make a play? Who knows?
Ketster goes for it and bonks his head, though, and he's going to go down. And look at Botch up top. He has 3 campfires, GB.
Botch is going to be able to win this. He will win this game. Tripper has no choice. They have to concede. They don't know what's going on up above them, but Botch knew the play. Drop down both campfires, pick up the dub. Victory Royale.
That's right, 10 being that next placement threshold. But like you talked about, man, it's about to be chaos for all these players.
What a great
trying
angle.
To get into safety. An angle here, nothing falls up. A down there on Rora. Another follow-up. I believe that was his duo partner. We're going to see a follow-up there. That was not his straight elim. That was a cleanup, but still moves.
Got to get in. Oh, and that's the gatekeeping, right? And like the player knew that he was going to be coming around the corner and met with the pump right to the body. Vino, Florixon and Furious in the ultimate high ground. You got George Q as well as Harambe that are going to be there, and CRR with 9 eliminations, continuing his run in this game.
He found a launch pad, GB. This could be good if he wants to challenge high ground, but right now, man, again, he's by himself. One shot goes out, cracks back. Unfortunately, no. Harambe.
Florixon is playing the high ground, still maintaining it. They don't want to give this one up. 3 more stinkers as well, and as this zone starts to close, the stinkers become that much more valuable. And look at that, they're just going to keep throwing more stinkers. Furious is going to go outside and challenge another player. You have 1 body down, got a duo remaining. It's a 2v2. They see exactly where they are, and that is going to be the Victory Royale, picked up by Florixon and Furious. Brilliant work with the stinkers, was able to zone them out. Not a lot of terrain to work with. I do want to comment, though, on KF and Soysink's loadout here, because this minigun, I love the use of the minigun, because in a duo situation,
get it down!
Trap door, edit down. Sarky out of here. And Sarky, was just unaware. There's actually going to be another player there as well. Did he box him in? He got the trap out. does the damage. I think that may have been against a player he had already down, but despite that, though, as I was mentioning right before that rude interruption.
Are these metal walls? I don't want to get beamed, and that's exactly what's happening. That's why you see no one trying to challenge them. Unless you're Poe, who was just trying to get a little bit of high ground. You know, you can't blame him for that.
And Poe tried to make a play, but ended up paying dearly for that one. That's going to be number 8 for the duo of Soysing and KF. Did he connect with the rocket? A player's going to be right below him as well. Does actually own a lot of that, but now the rotation's going to start to happen here. And you're going to see that floor and a pyramid be placed. The double protection on the high ground. We also have some trees here, too, that are going to cover the vision, right? That are going to allow Soysing and KF to continue to push freely. 55 builds, though, for Soysing. I want him to just be mindful of that. Oh, that has to hurt there. Soysing needs to play very careful. This has been a great game for them so far, and I would not want to see it end like that.
That was very devastating. We saw the player, he tried to drop down, but they dropped the roof, so the rocket exploded in his own face. There's still action to be had. Check out Saw here, finds Elimination down low. There's going to be shots to follow up. He's going toe-to-toe with different players left and right.
What is by Saw, you monster? Everything was going wrong for you there, and then finally Vipex is going to end the run. But that was absurd, the run of eliminations that we saw in the ultimate low ground.
See, keep in mind, at top 5, we just hit another round of placement points. Top 5 is the next set as this player drops down in the box. Maybe we'll find a pickup on Rick. 8 players, 7
Needs the builds. Needs the builds. Didn't get enough of that. Only is going to have 6 builds remaining.
Everyone else must be up top.
Yeah, all up top, and that's going to be the only duo, and they're in the ultimate low ground, which is kind of shocking. What? I'm like just popped up in front of Maybe. Got a few more builds from that one. Maybe needs to look up.
I believe so, because, okay, we see some of the traces coming out.
Look at this build.
No, you have to get up, build up. You have to 90 out. You are not, this is a hill. You cannot
crack the 90s when you have 0 builds, Zeke.
Oh, no. Oh, he found him. He got it. It's okay. Does he find builds, though? He did. You see him building. He's got at least something.
Gonna get out. Maybe he is going to be safe. Maybe safe. And there's going to be only 3 players remaining, and one's going to go up. It's a 1v1v1. This is it. The final moments. E-Punks needs to look up above him. Maybe doesn't have the HP to survive this. And then for Freddy also at 60 HP. But E-Punks is going to get knocked out, and E-Punks is out of here. Is maybe going to win the game. And he's right above him, and maybe gets the victory. Royale.
They would like to devastate the battlefield as everyone knows it, and it works out because they found an elimination, and they're going to launch pad out, reposition. I mean, they've got a kit they're ready. They want to take these fights at close range.
Yeah, and as they should. They have the skill to be able to do so. And this is a great play as well. Let's explain why. Because when you put these traps down, especially the poison trap, that is going to be 3 sections up. So if you're just above them, you're going to get hit by the poison trap. So it's just good defense in case players try to get a little too aggressive and dive onto you. But they're playing so well. They're continuing to just carpet the upper ground here, hold the high ground completely, give themselves some more time on to defend themselves here, right? And they're racking up eliminations with these explodes. They're using these so well, Zeke.
Now keep in mind, Airwalks himself is out of rockets, but that's okay. If he finds an elimination, someone else could have some. But his teammate here, Nikov, does have more. We saw and hear a reload coming out.
In the European region, the dynamite, feel the boom. You just want to throw the dynamite down, set it, and forget it. Picks up an elimination there. And all of these players here continuing to just jockey for position. But Benji Fishy manages to snag yet another down and elimination. That was going to go on to Crusher. The M10 crew still going to be in the action. Just as I say that, they go off in the action feed. You saw it pop up there. And Benji Fishy trying to just stay alive. So many explosions happening around him. You just want to play defense. Didn't get that clean edit down, but pushes in and trying to see where Benji Fishy is. So Benji Fishy's still going to be going a Mongrel. Mongrel's in this game as well. This is a who's who of European Fortnite here, folks. I think I saw Jarl there as well.
Yep.
Lots of great players are going to be left in the scuffle. And Benji Fishy trying to punish some of these players are going to be outside here in the storm. They continue to go down like flies. 11 players remaining. Benji Fishy manages to take down Skype. You got to thirst them right away so you can get the siphon. More players as well. And Benji Fishy waiting this one out now. And up above, it's Nikov and Airwalks. And in Mongrel is going to get hit by a rocket. They have more rockets, Zeke. How do they have more rockets? It's like they got every single rocket on the server. It's just not fair. But this is their territory. This is their land. And they're going to do everything that they can to defend it. Airwalks and Nikov beast mode at this point in time. You got Ozkervo, who's going to have 7 eliminations, along with Ivesy.
Oh my God!
But Nikov gets another one down there onto Prago. That's going to leave us with just 6 players remaining. Andrian's going to go down. It's going to just be Ozkervo. But Airwalks and Nikov, they have him. They have him tucked in a corner. And Ozkervo, you're not going to be long for this world, because this game belongs to the Solary boys. Airwalks and Nikov. Victory Royale.
He's going to fire a shot out, switch the heavy sniper, and then shoot the wall or structure out, and then RPG's going to come in through, potentially finding eliminations. He does get cracked for quite a bit, though. He's okay. Oh, 122! Oh, my God, that was a disgusting flick shot. It's okay. He's still in this. That siphon comes through. Jimmy, he's got to do something. He's got to get out of these. Still manages to take out Snozq, and Snozq was not expecting that at all, and he will get the siphon from that. You just got to wait for that player to go down, stay alive. There's going to be another one right next to him, throws down the ramp, but goes back into the hovel. But he challenges outside, 44 blue, and he's going to get challenged inside the box, but won't be able to stay alive. That was a great run there from Zeron, but this is going to go up the hill, and Jexy has that high ground, so these players are going to have to push on up in 90 their way. You got to crank those 90s, baby, but Jexy's not going to give you the opportunity to do just that, and Jakari's going to be losing HP. This is Jexy's game to win. Jaquan's going to be out of this one. Demon's out of it. Jexy got it, and there you have it, the victory royale. Just make it to the top 15 with no problem whatsoever. Maybe give us some eliminations, you know, something cheeky like that. Oh, gets the player off of the jump pad. There's going to be another one there as well. Fall into the storm. They get anyone that's rotating out of this one. That's 2 eliminations. Hey, not bad. They wanted to be left alone in peace, and they got just what they wanted. And some elims to boot. Okay, we're going far away, and we're going away from the lava as well. Listen, I love.
But we're gonna go through the lava. Bear in mind, and players might pay this one dearly. Lucky's gonna push into Nico, Lucky's, pushes in. Where was Nico? Nico gonna be up above him, actually right next to him. I stand corrected there, and there's Keolis as well. What a shot
in the floor place! That was so gross.
Nice shot there from Keo. 5 eliminations for this duo. That hurts. That's a rough one, but that's okay. You go past that one, you just get that mental reset, and you go right back into the game. Hawkers, though, does need an elimination. And Quentin, right there, so weak. Get those eliminations. Get back into this game. They still have the high ground. Zeke, things are working out for them. But when you're in these moments, this is where you got to calm the nerves. And I know that may just seem easy for me to say as simply a commentator, but you have to. Because think about it like this. In these moments here, these are going to be the moments that you will be playing in New York City if you make it to the Fortnite World Cup final. There's going to be a crowd there screaming, going crazy, cheering on you at those moments. You have to just calm it down and play your game in those moments.
That's right, man. Everyone else as well in the lobby is very great.
There you go.
You have to respect them. A very great 170 to the dome. Now, keep in mind, Hawkers is dangerously low. That's so crucial right now. Okay, so keep in mind, they're ticking up, but they're moving away from that campfire. He's only going to have so...
Nice
oh, my God!
The Boombo!
Okay, he's good. You know, everything's okay. It's 2v1. He cracks himself.
It's okay.
You know, you got to be careful, friend. You have to be careful.
They will be able to outlive Skies, though. Skies is going to be all the way down low. The ultimate low ground you could possibly have here. And he's going to be funneled with shots, lasered with that Boombo, potentially taking the splash damage from that, or maybe even the minigun. But they're going to own this. Hawkers waiting for the opportunity to strike.
Did it again. He cracked himself. He's only hurting himself the more he misses these shots.
They threw down the trap. There you go. The connection comes in. He put I think that was his own trap for the defense, but where are we at right now with the standings?
Well, Golden Boy, let's take a look together, see how things are shaking out. Right here at the top, Secret Mongo and Atlantis Mitro. No surprise, all right? We've seen these guys compete a lot. These guys are one of the most terrifying duos coming out of Europe, period, right? Second place, we got Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage. Very quickly, Benji, I'm very upset that you have changed away from the fish sticks skin. I need you to go back to your roots, okay? All right?
Disappointing.
Disappointing. Third place, Solary Airwalks and Nikov. These guys are putting on such a dominant performance. How about in fourth, you got Trains Seth and DRG. In fifth, E11's Tachinkin and Stompy. In sixth, Atlantis Kedger and SNG Tripper. And I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
Bjergs.
You know, I'm trying. Seventh is Bjergs and Benji, both from S Puma. In eighth, you got Vitality Keo and BTL's Hawkers. Ninth, you got Don't Be Furious and Flory XN. 10th, and Hoods, Lucy and AZ.
As Curvo.
Thank you.
That's how I was saying.
That's how you said.
Once again, if we mess up the names, you have all the permission in the world to just. There's a lot of players, okay, and there are a lot of new faces. At least for myself, you can message both of us.
Yeah, just hit us up on Twitter. Seriously, at Golden Boy, at Zigmas Prime. He's hard to pronounce.
We're already doing it.
Won't get it wrong again. But seriously, guys, check out the points right now. 79, 40 eliminations coming out for Mongrel and Mitchell. This is absolutely huge. The next best team we've got here is second Benji's Savage, as well as right here you got Bjerg's and Benji.
I'm more interested in the fight for the bubble, right? Where we are right now. The